Hello besties. Hey guys, Caroline here. Today I am going to be doing a video setting up for some K-pop comebacks. This is like very belated. I feel like I'm the last person of my friend group to do this. But today I'm going to be setting up for some K-pop comebacks in my photo card binder. Both the comebacks we're setting up for today are in the same binder, so that's really nice. So the two comebacks we're going to be setting up for today are two comebacks that are happening next week, actually. So the first comeback is Stray Kids' second full-length album, No Easy, which comes out on Monday. And then the second one is Eunbi, who is my female alt who was in IZ*ONE, is making her solo debut on Tuesday next week. It's a big week. So we're gonna be setting up for her as well. The only reason it took me like this long was because originally Wano announced his comeback last week, and y'all know whenever Wano does anything, I change all my plans. So Wano announced his comeback last week, but we haven't gotten any album specifics for him yet. I was waiting to see if we were gonna get any, but we haven't yet. So I was like, oh, I could do Eunbi and Wano in the same video, and we'll probably get them like early next week, but we haven't gotten anything yet, and so I just was like, all right, well, I will go set up for the other two comebacks then, and we'll do Wano later. 127 also announced their comeback. I think it was yesterday they announced their comeback, which is really exciting, and I collect 2 members for them. So we will definitely do a video, probably Wano and 127, depending on how much Wano has for his album. But either way, I'm super excited for September. It's going to be a great time. So yes, let me move this binder out of the way and let's talk about some things. So we'll start with Eunbi first, because Eunbi is in the first binder, she's first in the binder. Eunbi is making a solo debut under Willem Entertainment on the 24th with Open, and look how freaking pretty this concept is, y'all. Can you see it? Should we zoom in more? I probably should zoom in more. So this album is pretty straightforward. There isn't a ton going on here, but oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I was on K-Town For You's website. Do you want to see can I show you what the actual album cover looks like? Oh my God. I'm so excited. Look how pretty these are. Oh, so pretty. Anyways, so there are 2 different versions. Here, the photo book, a lot of people on my my Eunbi bias timeline were like, Willem, why? And I was like, me too. There's the photo book. Nobody's really a fan of how there's just a bunch of frames with small photos. I personally didn't mind it until I saw people complaining about it, and I was like, yeah, it's a little weird. I don't know. So we got the 2 photo books, 2 CDs, and then we've got Willem Entertainment. They never let us down. Actually, they frequently let us down, but they are consistent, if nothing else. So there are 20 photo cards. You get 1 out of 20, and look, there's going to be a couple that look exactly the same, like those 2 cards. And what were the other 2 cards I was thinking looked exactly the same? Like these 2 cards, probably going to be very similar. So yeah, so we've got the 20 photo cards. We've got the folded postcard. It looks like you just get one for whatever version you buy, the in or the out version. So that's cool. And then you get stickers, which y'all know how I feel about stickers. And then we have the special photo cards, which you get a set if you buy. And look at the backs of the special photo cards. So pretty, right? And then look at the backs of the normal cards. It's just plain purple. Willem, you had so much potential, because I saw this and I was like, wait, do all the photo cards have that concept back, depending on what concept it's from? And no, Willem gave us 20 cards with solid purple backs when we could have had pretty anyways, you also get posters. I did not order my albums with posters because I do not buy posters. So that is Eunbi's album. Super excited. I've only purchased 2, 1 of each version so far. I'm waiting to see if she does fan sign cards, or I don't know. She didn't really have any pre-order benefits as far as I saw. I think that there was 1 store that if you won a fan sign, you got photo cards, but that's all I've seen. It wasn't a very foreigner-friendly website. I can't remember who it was, but it wasn't a very foreigner-friendly website. So anyways, yes, we're gonna hold off, but eventually we're gonna need to get all 20 photo cards. So I'm probably gonna end up buying a couple more copies of this album at some point or another. let's talk about Stray Kids. So I just have the standard version in front of me. There is a standard version and a limited edition. If you don't know, kids normally do this. If you also don't know, this is actually my third time collecting Stray Kids. I started collecting back in March again. And so for this comeback, when it was first announced, I was like, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna do it all. And I pretty much have gone back and forth whether I still want to do that, and I've decided that I do in fact still want to do that. Mostly because I've already ordered all the albums. So we're just gonna have fun this era. That is my goal. We're just gonna have some fun. Yes, this is very reflective, but there's two versions. It'll get better as we go down. There's two versions here for the standard edition. The standard and the limited edition really isn't that different. I'll go over the differences. If you haven't watched anybody else's video who set up for Stray Kids, there's been a lot. I've been recommended a bunch on my YouTube as well. So there's the A version and the B version, which is green or blue. Yes, two different CDs, stickers. Again, y'all know how I feel about stickers. There's unit folded posters. Looks like there are 4 different kinds of that. You can kind of tell which members are in which ones. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as that. Let me go over everything and then I'll tell you how many albums I have coming to me so we can discuss then. For normal photo cards, you get 2 out of 32. There's 4 for each member. You can kind of see the little previews in the front here. And then for every album, you get 1 out of 8 double-sided cards. And I love these double-sided cards. They're from their unit songs that they are releasing. And I freaking love this Lino card though. I'm obsessed with this Lino card. So I'm super excited. And then also this Felix card. So cute, right? So yes, those are all the photo cards. And then for pre-orders, you get a poster. Once again, don't care about posters. It's just not a thing. The JYPA pre-order benefit this time around is frame cards, so you can see them all for all of the members here. And then you get a special mini photo book. I don't really know what that means yet. I actually totally forgot that was a thing until this moment because it's not a photo card. So I was like, So yes, the only difference between what we just looked at in the limited edition is that the limited edition also comes with a full set of extra photo cards. So you get a full set of 8 photo cards if you buy the limited edition. And I think there's a standee too. I forgot about the standees as well. So that's the only difference. Maybe I'll just insert a little photo because I don't actually have the limited edition thing in front of me. So those are all the inclusions. Let's go over how many albums I bought. I know it's been very hectic in the Stay community the past couple of weeks. So everything I'm about to tell you happened before all of that. I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but I just felt like that was the right thing to say. So yeah, the limited edition was announced first and it sold out very quickly in a lot of places. And so when the normal edition got released a few days later, I need to be quick and buy the albums because they're going out of stock super quickly. I did end up securing 3 limited editions, which thinking about it now, why did I do that? I don't need 3 limited editions. I just needed 1, but I digress. None of them even come with Pob. I'm not sure what I did. But I have 3 of those coming on the way, which actually kind of works out with my plan. And then for the normal, standard edition, what we just went over, I ended up doing 4 member claim group orders for 4 different stores. So for Sub K, With Drama, Apple Music, and Soundwave, I held small group orders. I only bought for Apple Music, I bought 4 because it was 2 out of 8 per album. And then for Sub K, With Drama, and Soundwave, I bought 8 albums each. Only one of those albums are mine from all of those 4. Myself, I did also purchase a couple of extra albums. So I purchased 2 from Sonara and 2 from Aladdin as well. And then of course my 3 limited editions. So overall, I think I did the math. I did do the math. It says that I have 11 albums coming that belong to me. Obviously, to collect 1 member, you don't need that many albums. That's just excessive. So I have decided to collect 3 members this era, which I feel like a lot of y'all knew. I think I told y'all. I don't think I told y'all who it was on YouTube. I've said it on other platforms, but I don't think I said it on YouTube yet. So for this era, I do plan on collecting Chan, Lino, and also Han, Jisung. Those are my top 3 biases. Lino has become a very close second bias. Like, we'll talk about it later, but let me just mention that real quick. So I do plan on doing that because I will have, you get 2 cards, 2 of the normal cards per album. I have plenty of cards to collect 3 members. Plus, I like the way 3 members look in a binder, so I figured let's go all out. We already ordered all the albums, like let's just do it. For the double-sided cards, because you get 1 per album, including the limited edition, I am going to collect OT8 for this set because I'm literally so obsessed with everybody's card. Like, I love everybody's card. Like, I think that's everything I wanted to say. I'm collecting 3 members. For pre-order benefits, I am collecting Chen. He is the member that I claimed in all of my like the mini goes that I did. But there were a couple of stores like Sonara and like I bought from every store that has a normal size photo card except for Makestar. Makestar was announced way later than everything else, and I just was like, nah, I don't need any more albums, so I didn't. But I do plan on getting the Makestar pre-order benefits eventually. I'm gonna buy it on Mercari. 2 stores I did end up buying 2 albums from, so Aladdin and Sonara, and that was just to like have a couple of sets of albums secured. So what am I gonna do with the second album? Like the second pre-order card that I get? Just sell it off? Or I could trade it for Lino. so I'm gonna collect a couple of Lino's pogs as well. I feel like he's a very expensive member, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but I just adore all of his photo cards so much, and I adore him so much, and so I'm going to do that. I'm so excited for Eunbi's album. We're gonna start with her. I think I want to, that's Treasure, wrong group. I was debating if I wanted to put, like, start her cards, like, well, this is special cards, so I want to keep that separate. I think I might start her here. Yeah, I was debating whether or not I wanted to separate the eyes one and the solo stuff, but I don't think I will. I mean, it's all Eunbi. So I'm pretty sure I need 3 sleeves. So what I'm gonna do, which I feel like everybody's gonna do this differently. I actually don't know any other Eunbi collectors who are like still collecting Eunbi and plan on buying her album, but I'm so excited, oh my gosh. 2 full 9 pocket pages, which will bring us 18 cards. And then I'm going to put the special photo card pre-order set and the last 2 cards on the same page. So yes, I just wrote out numbers for them. I was like, and I'm not gonna assign a specific card a specific number, honestly. Like, I'm going to, what if I did the special cards on the first page? Oh, I like that idea. Let's do special cards on the first page with the first 2 cards, 2 full 9 pocket sets. Just because I feel like the special cards are going to be, this is gonna look weird for a second, but just trust me. Okay, so I'm gonna set up a 5 pattern like that, and then I always like to do it opposite of this. This here, and this here. This is gonna be my 7 pattern. Now, I might change this a little bit depending on what the backs look like. My thought process with this is that the backs of the special cards look so much different than the backs of the normal cards that I don't want, like, I don't know. I think it'll look best that way. I'm gonna decorate this page with some hollow sleeves. I do have like white versions of these coming soon, so I won't have to double sleeve all the time. They're not here yet, so for the time being, we will do this. And then I'm just going to fill up the next 2 pages with the rest of the 18 normal photo cards, so I will just speed through that now. Okay, so this is the full setup for Eunbi. I don't know if I want to put the folded postcards in here yet. So I'm gonna see what they look like and then I will make that decision, but all I would do for that is just throw a 2 pocket sleeve in here. So yes, let's move on to Skids now. So here we've got my Chen Stray Kids section. We're gonna go all the way to the back. Can I just tell you how good it feels to be done with his older cards and like going into this? I'm really glad that Skids announced their comeback when they did, because I was very much like, should I collect Japanese cards? Should I collect extra special photo cards? And I just really glad I didn't do that. So these are like special cards plus a couple of special G-Sung cards. So I think I'm going to set up right here. I guess while I'm doing this, I will tell you, I have a couple of plans for videos kind of focused around this album release, not really like about this album specifically, but just a couple of videos that you guys have been wanting me to film for a while, and I figured that it would be good to, well, one of them is one people have requested for a while, so let me show you this real quick first, because I'm going to spend a long time putting things in. So I have 3 sets of cards here. I have Chan, Lino, and Jisung. I made them all different colors because I thought that was cute. So I'm going to go ahead and put their cards in. I'm going to keep, because I bought multiple limited editions, I'm going to keep 1 full set of limited edition cards in here, but I'm also going to put the limited edition cards with each member from like my 2nd set. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with my 3rd limited edition album yet. My brain hasn't made it that far. So yes, let me put these in. So I'm going to do limited edition double-sided in the middle because they're so cute, and then the normal 1 card, and then I'll do the other normal cards on the next page, and then I'll do Chan, Lino, Jisung. So the first video that I plan on filming using this album as an example is kind of an accident. So like me ordering this many albums was like I didn't mean to do that, and I've never really, I mean, I did it for Monsta X, but I didn't really do it the same way. Where I was like, I have all these albums coming at the same time. Like everything is pre-order. I didn't buy a bunch of fan sign cards from like different fan sign shops. Like everything's being released the same day. So I had to put Lino in the middle because his double-sided card is, I'm obsessed with it, it's fine. But anyways, so I have all these albums coming, and I've done videos in the past talking about which store is the best out of all of these stores, like which one should you buy from. If you've never seen any of those videos, it's just like me like window shopping in online stores and trying to figure out what's the cheapest and what's the best shipping. And so it's kind of hard. Like the next step of that would literally be like me buying a bunch of albums, right? And seeing what is the best packaging, what comes first. And so I've always known that's kind of like the next step with that, but I've just never really done it. And then the other night at like 1 a.m., I was laying in bed and I was watching Schitt's Creek because that's what I do these days. I like really got into that show recently. Let me know if you've seen it before. I'm on season 2, so don't spoil anything. I've seen some later season episodes because I've like bounced around a little bit, but now I'm watching it straight through, so like no spoilers, please. But these are all G-Sung cards. So I always knew that was the next step, was to buy a bunch of albums, see what comes up first. Well, I have 8 stores that I bought from that are all going to ship albums the same time, and they're all going to arrive the same time. And so I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to go back and look at all of my receipts and see what was the most expensive, because honestly, when I was doing my group order ones, I just didn't look. It just hurt my brain. I did when I was doing math to figure out how much like my group order joiners like owed me, but I didn't really like process it. And so I want to go over like prices and how quickly everything ships and who arrives first, because I think that'll be super interesting. Like, I think it's going to be a really interesting experiment to see who packages the best, and like, yeah. So look forward to a video on that coming soon. The other video that I am going to do using Stray Kids' albums is how I run my group orders, which has been something that's been highly requested for a long time. I'm going to do the LE set. I also just realized if I wanted to do a full double-sided set, I don't know if I have enough albums for that. No, wait, I do. Past me planned all this, so I do have enough. I'm not gonna label them. I mean, I'm gonna do like one in the middle and then just yeah, that's my plan for both of these. And then the frame cards, I don't know if they're gonna fit in 9 pockets. Do they fit in 9 pockets? Oh, they do. They're 55 by 88. Oh, right? Because that's what these are. Yeah, 55 by 88. They're normal. They're small. They're not even like Monsta X photo card size. They're like small photo card size. JYP. I was thinking about those like day 6 frame cards they had for a while. You guys know what I'm talking about? Any day 6 collectors out there? When I collected day 6, I just like remember kind of struggling. Like the cards would just barely fit, and so that's what I thought those were, but I guess not. Now what do I do? Do I collect OT8 for that? I don't know. We'll have to play that one by ear, but yes, so I'm gonna set up for this, and then I did not grab enough sleeves. I am going to kind of go through all of my group order stuff and like how I package and how I like manage everything. And I think this is a really good group order for me to do this with, because my other 3 like major group orders I've ever done have always been like 100+ albums. And this one is a lot less than that. So I think it'll be a lot easier to like film for that. So I am going to do like a how I run my group orders, how I manage everything. I'm gonna show you all my spreadsheets. We will go from there. So yeah, those are 2 videos that I'm just like using this release for content apart from like collection purposes. I don't plan on doing like finishing videos for either Stray Kids or Eunbi. I'm just gonna do my normal update my binder with me videos, like sorting photo card videos, because I want to release those a little more regularly. So I'm going to use those cards in like my normal collection things. So there's just a couple of other like Stray Kids related videos that will be coming. They're not really Stray Kids related, they're just me using the Stray Kids albums for the videos. We have Pobs now. So Aladdin is hollow and With Drama is hollow. So I want all those in the middle. And then I have Sub-K and Soundwave. I feel like one of these was a Polaroid card. Sonara is the Polaroid PC, so I might put that one down there. And then this is all that's been announced so far. There are 0 fan signs announced at this point in time. So I assume there will eventually be, maybe I should just do that. But I know this is gonna look a lot different than anything else they released, so yeah. And then I can like rearrange these as I feel necessary. Yes, so this is what they have released so far. And like I said, the only ones I technically don't have claimed are the Aladdin, because I bought albums, but they're like random. Sonara, same thing, I bought albums, but I only bought 2. So those are random, so I might have to trade. And then I didn't buy anything from Makestar, so I will have to find the Makestar card later, but that's honestly fine. Like, I will be able to find it on Mercari Japan. I just don't know really what came over me when I bought all these albums, but it's fine. Like, no regrets, man. Like, you know, it's okay. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun experiment. I'm looking to have fun with this comeback, which is kind of like, when I finished my Chan collection, I said that. I've said that on Twitter a couple of times since then. Like, I just want to have fun with this comeback, and I just like want to enjoy it. And so yes, so I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I know, yes, I'm very excited to collect for Stray Kids. This album sounds so good. Like like it sounds so good, and I'm so excited. Like, Thunderous is going to be a music video teaser. The second one they released. The first one they released showed nothing, and I was like so mad at JYP. And the second one is so good. It's so good. The choreography looks so good. The song sounds so good. Lino is in the center in the chorus, which is just like chef's kiss, A+ for me. I'm just so excited. I love the traditional like concept they're going for this era, like with the like traditional instruments and the music and all. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. Like, it's just gonna be so good. I think I'm gonna post this video on Monday, so let me know your thoughts on Skids down below, and we'll chat, because past Carolyn, me who's currently filming, doesn't know what the album sounds like besides what I've heard. But I'm really excited for the Chan and Hyunjin song. I'm really excited for Domino. I think that's gonna be one of my faves. I'm also super excited for the Lino Changbin and Felix song. I think that one's gonna be so good. Just all the unit songs. I'm excited for all 3 unit songs, honestly. Everything else aside, this album sounds amazing and I'm so excited to listen to it and enjoy it, and to see the music video and the live stages, and I'm just excited. So yes, that's my setup for, oh no, we're not done yet actually. So I just went on this whole like ending the video kind of thing, but I still have 3 more things to put in. So, well, actually I technically have more, I think, but I don't know. So I bought extra copies I bought 2 albums from Aladdin and Sonara, so I'm gonna try to get Lino for both of these. And then from With Drama, the holo cards look so cute, so I know it's gonna be expensive, but I do want to try to get it at some point during the era. It doesn't need to be like immediately, but actually, you know, I ordered 8 albums from With Drama, and so I'm gonna see the Lino With Drama card in person, and I'll decide if that's really the one that I want. But from the previews, I think that's the one that I want. So yes, I think, oh, I'll put like papers here off screen, and then the standees, I'm gonna put a 4 pocket in here. I think they'll fit in a 4 pocket. But I'm just gonna collect my top 3 for this. Maybe. I'm gonna see what my pulls are. I honestly might keep whoever I pull, because the thought of trading standees just like stresses me out, but we'll see. My goal is to get my top 3, but we'll see. So I just added so many pages to this binder. Oh my God. So this is my entire Stray Kids setup. Again, not sure if I'm gonna end up doing OT8 for the frame cards, because now they all fit in 9 pockets and I have 11 albums coming, so I don't know. I think I'll just see what my pulls are like, and then the frame cards or the standees will go there. So yes, I am so excited for both of these albums to come out next week. They both sound so good so far. I'm so excited for Eunbi. I'm so proud of her, like, oh my gosh. And I'm so excited for Stray Kids' album. It sounds and looks so good. So yeah, that is it for this video. It was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but I hope you still enjoyed. I hope you're excited to see me collect both of these upcoming releases. And then we'll do a Wano setup later, because Highline failed us and nobody is surprised. But I'll do a Wano video. I'll probably do Wano and NCT in the same video too. So unless something else, actually, ATEEZ is getting released in, it's coming back in September now too. So I might do ATEEZ, NCT 127, and Wano in the same video. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.